DB, how you doing this morning, bud?
I'm good. Getting ready for these broadcasts, heading down to Lincoln. We didn't get home, and we didn't really leave the school until about 12:40. A couple of the coaches stuck around, and we're hanging in there, man. We emptied the clip last night, and so there's always a couple of things you want back, but we played a good football team, and I just congratulations to Millard South. That they got a lot of weapons.
DB, we were talking earlier about kind of how that game went. Is there any better?
Crazy.
Is there any better way that first half could have gone? Like, is that exactly what you wanted?
Yeah, it is. And we got off to such an okay start offensively. It was 10-6 going in at the half. We felt good because I didn't really think they were going to make it. I talk to you all the time, so I knew like they have really, really good athletes. A lot of them out better in space than we did, so we were going to have to be kind of pinpoint with our execution. And we had the ball 10-6. We had it on offense twice with a chance to go up 2 scores. I felt like if we could go up 2 scores, we were gonna really be able to go into the next phase of what we wanted to do defensively, which was to pressure out of kind of our nickel package. But we just couldn't get there. We drove the ball twice. We crossed the 40. We come away with no points. Then they turn around and answer. I mean, it's a tough offense to hold down, right? Mm-hmm. And we let them off the hook. I felt like the game changed, in my opinion, with the face mask when we had a chance to get them off the field. Right, yep. It was 3rd and 17, and things were rolling. We get the face mask. It's unintentional, just trying to make a play on a really good quarterback, and they get the ball at the 50, and Podge, we wanted to check a coverage. We went to what we call ice and miscommunication. You turn a really good player. I mean, how good is Amir Hill?
Yeah.
It's pretty good when whatever option he is the guy that ends up taking over the game, right? Just single-handedly almost.
Yeah.
The incredible ball from Tamala. We had him dead to rights 2, 3, 4 times. He throws the ball. He keeps it in play. Like, I don't think you guys understand how hard some of those throws were that he made off his back foot. And he's not throwing them out of bounds. I mean, those are in bounds where his guys can make a play. And, Hill got us twice. The one over the middle where he broke the 4 or 5 tackles, I'm like, okay, guys, let's rally. They did a really good job defensively. This is kind of the game within the game, right? Early on they brought a ton of pressure. And, I think it hurt them a little bit. But then, Coach Urban, he decided, and rightfully so, that he could win with his front 4. So his front 4 got busy, and they played coverage, and it's tough. I mean, Braylon's 15 years old, and it got hectic in a hurry.
DB, when it came to Tay-Tay's big touchdown run, obviously that was a backbreaker there in that first half, but kind of bottled up afterward. Did you notice anything on the field that Millard South changed just to keep him contained after that?
Well, I mean, I like the well-coached defensively, and they played pullers really well, and we kind of got away from our inside run game where from tackle to tackle. And again, another, he's just a sophomore, and I talked to him at half. I try to leave the offense alone as much as I can, unless, we're talking about going forward or you have 2 downs, so then I'll click over and talk to Coach Sikora and Coach Calbretto and those guys. But, the only thing I said to him at the half is just to relax and kind of slow down. Not every play is going to be a big play. Press the point of attack and just kind of trust it, and as the game wore on, everybody wants to make a play. We we had an opportunity to get our hands on some balls, and you know that we got to help our quarterback. We got to help our quarterback out too. You know, so we left a little out there, but I mean, no shame. It was a heck of a, Ravi. I mean, you knew my temperament the whole morning.
Yep.
Right, and so there's just a lot going on, and I just feel bad because we really, really, really wanted to get one for Coach.
Yeah, and you mentioned all the last really week and a half, however long it was between games, and I think that's what we really saw play out was, you guys can do just about everything right, but your margin of error is going to be so thin because of all the playmakers they have at the other side. It seemed like, you seemed like a little Nostradamus over there. It seemed like that's exactly what happened.
It was, and when you want to beat a team like that, you have to catch some breaks, I think, or at least be able to make some. We third and we had a 3rd and 8, and they throw a speed out, and Lofton makes an unbelievable catch. I mean, that ball is in the air before he's out of his break. It's right in front of me. And I thought we did a good job with him. He's a good player. But I told you we weren't going to double him. I mean, if he was going to go do work, then he was going to go do work. We were going to try to take away a couple of other things, and so they just made plays. I can't tell you how impressed I am with Tamala. And it's not. Listen, I get some of the criticisms, right? I talk to coaches all the time when they come to school, and they talk about arm strength, and I told you this off air too, Ravi. When you watch him, the way that he can make plays, but keep the ball in play, is the second to last. The touchdown they made to make it 20. There's nothing we could do about that. We played that perfectly. We pressured. We got him out of the pocket. He scrambled. He's down in front of their sidelines. He throws the ball straight down the sideline where only his guy can get it, and Hill comes back and makes some diving catch. I mean, if I had a hat on, I'd just tip it, So I thought our guys, we hung in there. Man, we play hard, right? I mean, our guys play really hard, and we just couldn't figure out a way to get enough points. We felt like going in, if we could score 17, we could win, and I believe that. I thought we could do a good job with them slowing down their offense if we didn't let the ground game go on. And they got the one long run late, and the dam had broken. But I felt like we neutralized the run game, and man, but I say it all the time, man. Playmakers make plays, and theirs did.
Well, DB, we appreciate you taking the time to call in here. Obviously, please give Coach Lamanji all our best. And
that's the most important thing, right?
100%.
I called and I told him. I got one text during the game, and it's pressure ! And then I got it, and I love you, and I'm proud of you, and he means the world to us, and especially to me personally. So just wishing for the best. Got another procedure today, and I'll go to work in Lincoln and cheer on some more high school kids. I love it.
Well, DB, we love you, and we're proud of you as well, and we look forward to being back with you tomorrow.
All right, man. I appreciate you holding it down. You guys have a great rest of the show.
Thanks, DB.